everyone, and happy Monday. Early in the morning, I'm going to show you what it looks like outside over here in Pennsylvania. If you're brand new to my channel, my name is Dr. Hemphill, and I am an English as a second language specialist in Pennsylvania. This is, I don't even know what year this is for me, but I've been teaching over 20 years. And I work in an inner city school district. I work with amazing students. I teach 8th grade, but I'm certified to teach K through 12, English as a second language. We have a cloudy start to our day, and the weather has been pretty mild for this winter. And today is a unique day because we're having a delayed start. Normally we start at 8, or the students come in around 8:15, but today the students will be coming in around 10:40. And we came at the normal time because we're going to be doing professional development for the first 2 hours of the day. So I have a number of things that are on my to-do list today. My principal, because he sends us what they're called weekenders, which gives us an idea of what to expect for the upcoming week and any big updates. So I'm just gonna show you what is on my to-do list today. So as part of our PLC, or Professional Learning Communities, we have different sessions today. There's 3 different ones. My first one, I'm going to be going into the professional development room, if you will, with other teachers of other grades. And then afterwards, we are to complete an entry into our composition book for a PLC study. For those of you who are not familiar, we are in the middle of access testing in the USA. Not all states in the US are an AWIDA state, but it's just basically a consortium. And as being part of that consortium, one of the agreements is that we give them an access test once a year, and it tests their listening, reading, speaking, and writing. It's all computerized, at least the test that I'm giving. We have 200 students in our building who are identified as English language learners. So between myself and my partner that's helping me with testing, we're testing 5th through 8th grade, and I'm taking 7th, 8th grade, she's taking 5th and 6th. So I have a handful to finish today. And then, as part of the intervention program that I teach, I have to start pulling students for IELTS testing. So as you can see, there is a pattern here, just a lot of tests, but it's one of those things that you have to do. And then the last thing is I have to input some important dates into my calendar, which include some classroom observations of the IELTS intervention program and some dates for PD and such. If you're curious more about what IELTS is, it's an intervention program that we utilize in my school district. I'm going to put a little snapshot of the thumbnail for a video that I did on another vlog that I did, and I talk a little bit more about IELTS in the intervention, but I do have to start the testing for that, so I'll show you just a little bit of what that is. But it's our middle of the year grade assessment. It's a very important assessment because it's the one that determines if they're moving up grade levels in terms of reading. So most of the students are below grade level, and this program fills in all the gaps in terms of listening, reading, vocabulary, sentence completion. So I'm going to just show you really quickly what the test that we're giving them today looks like. Please comment in the comment section below what your districts or what your country does in terms of students who speak another language, who are learning English, and how they help them to meet the grade level expectations if they happen to be below those grade levels. I'm just really curious. I've worked in different districts, and every district does something different. Specifically for middle school in our district, we are using this IELTS intervention, but I'm really, really curious what you do in your state. So please make sure to comment in the comment section below. So my plan is not to give them the entire assessment because just the vocabulary section alone has 35 questions, and they just finished 4 parts of the access test last week, so I don't really want to come in hard on a Monday for them. So the test comprised of vocabulary, sentence comprehension, listening, and then there's passage comprehensions. So I'm just going to have them do the vocabulary, the sentence, and the listening today. And I've never done a classroom tour, but this is basically the room that I teach out of It's very bare right now because I was just informed that I will be moving classrooms because they need to utilize this room for, we have like an in-school detention program for students, like for mediation and so forth, like students who cut classes or have issues with other students. So what's happening is the current room that they're in does not have a bathroom, but this room is actually 2 rooms in one. As you can see here, there's like a dividing wall, but then there's another classroom. So what they want to do is like completely take this wall down, make it 1 room. That way students have access to the bathroom whenever they need to, and there's no reason for them to go out into the hallway. And then the goal is to move me to the previous room that was used for that purpose. I only teach IELTS 3 days a week. I don't pull them from the same class every day. We used to have a block of the day that was specifically geared towards intervention, but our school does not have that this year. So I pull them during a core content class, and I don't pull them from the same class 3 days a week. So one day could be core 1, one day is core 3, and so forth. And it's not the best, but we're trying to make use of what we have. I also co-teach the other 2 days that I'm not pulling kids for the IELTS intervention program. Okay, so I'm not going to show you the kids today because they're really busy with testing, and I'm not allowed, obviously, to film them while they're taking the access test, and nor would I want to anyway because they really need to be focused and not distracted. But I just had lunch, and so I was able to finish testing everyone that I could for the access test. And I think what I'm going to do is this afternoon just start pulling kids to start IELTS testing, because in February is our data meeting to look at how the students did beginning of year and middle of the year, and just talk about next steps and so forth. I'm curious if in your country, if you are not in the United States, or if you're in a different state in the US, do you have as much testing as we do? Because we had a school-wide assessment or district-wide assessment for reading and math. Then they had the access test, which is the specific one for our ESL students, and then now I'm giving them the IELTS assessment. So I'm tired, the kids are tired, so they really definitely deserve like a nice reward for, sticking it through. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next week for more tips, strategies, and resources. And hit the like button if you like these styles of videos. I can do more. I just want to make sure that it's something that you're all going to enjoy. Thank you so much, and I'll see you. Bye-bye.